kritikal na kalagayan ng isang lalaki matapos itulak ito sa paparating na tren sa Manhattan subway.
Nahuli naman kaya ng pulisya ang naturang suspect? Buong storya po ating tatalakayin maya-maya. Magandang gabi. Ako po si Ricky Mathay.
Ako si Nina Richie Alago Flores. Ito po ang mata ng Agila International. Para naman sa mga headlines ngayong January 1, 2025.
Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. nanawagan sa lahat ng mamamayang Pilipino na magmalasakit sa isa't isa.
Vice President Sara Duterte umapela sa mga Pilipino na magkaisa sa pagdating ng bagong taon.
Taiwan President Lai Ching-te nais makipag-ugnayan sa Beijing.
Nagsagawa ng malawakang protesta ang mga Serbian sa pagsalubong ng bagong taon.
At sabay-sabay nating panoorin ang paggunita ng bagong taon sa iba't ibang landmarks sa buong mundo. Kasabay ng pagdiriwang ng bagong taon ngayong 2025, nanawagan si Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sa lahat ng mga Pilipinong maging mapagmalasakit sa isa't isa upang matiyak ang kasaganaan para sa lahat.
Sinabi rin ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. na ang mga hamong naranasan noong nakaraang taon, gaya ng sunod-sunod na kalamidad, ay sumubok sa pagkakaisa at pagiging matatag ng mga Pilipino. Ngunit sa kabila nito, Anya, ay dapat manatiling may pag-asa ang mga Pilipino sa mabubuting balita sa hinaharap. Ang katapangan, malasakit at bayanihan ay pinakita ng mga Pilipino noong panahon ng pagsubok ay dapat anyang magsilbing inspirasyon sa mga mamamayan upang muling bumango ng bagong Pilipinas kung saan umuunlad ang bawat pangarap at bawat Pilipino ay sumasagana.
Sa pagbubukas ng taong 2025 ay nagbigay rin ng mensahe si Vice President Sara Duterte sa mga Pilipino sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Tila humugot ng inspirasyon ng Vice Presidente sa kanyang dating slogan sa Uniteam kung saan kasama niya si Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. dahil ang mensahe ni VP Sara para sa publiko ay manatili nagkakaisa sa pagharap sa iba't ibang hamon ngayong bagong taon. Nagpaabot din ng pasasalamat ang Vice sa mga taong walang sawang nagmamahal sa Pilipinas sa pamamagitan ng pagpapamalas ng pagsisikap, pagtitiis at pagtsasagang magkaroon ng mas magandang kinabukasan ng bansa.
Sa ating mga kababayan sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo, ako ay nakikiisa sa inyong maligayang pagsalubong ng bagong taon. Ang taong 2024 ay sumubok sa ating katatagan at humulma sa atin bilang isang sambayanang naninindigan para sa katarungan at kaunlaran. Ngayong 2025, sama-sama nating harapin ang iba't ibang hamon na magpapatibay sa atin bilang isang bansang patuloy na nananalig sa Diyos at nagtutulungan para sa ikauunlad at ikabubuti ng ating pamilya.
Wala pa pong bagyong nakapasok sa Philippine Area of Responsibility. Ngunit nakakaranas ng pag-ulan ng iba't ibang bahagi ng Pilipinas sa unang araw pa lamang ng taong 2025 dahil sa pagsalubong sa tatlong weather system sa bansa. Ayon sa pag-asa, nagkakaroon ng maulap na kalangitan na may kalat-kalat ng pag-ulan at pagkulog ang Visayas, Caraga, Davao Region at ang mga lalawigan ng Palawan, Romblon, Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon at Masbate dahil sa Intertropical Convergence Zone. Nararanasan naman sa Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Cagayan, Isabela, Quirino, Apayao, Aurora, Bulacan, Marinduque, Oriental Mindoro, Camarines Norte at Camarines Sur ang maulap na kalangitan na may kalat-kalat na pag-ulan ulan at isolated thunderstorms dahil sa shear line, habang ang amihan ay nagdadala ng maulap na kalangitan na may pag-ulan sa Batanes. Ang Ilocos Region, ang nalalabing bahagi ng Cordillera Administrative Region at Nueva Vizcaya ay may bahagyang maulap hanggang maulap na kalangitan na may bahagyang pag-ulan dahil din sa amihan. Ang nalalabing bahagi naman ng Luzon ay nakararanas ng partly cloudy to cloudy with isolated rain showers o thunderstorms. Pinag-iingat din ng pag-asa ang publiko sa posibleng pagkakaroon ng flash floods o kaya'y landslides dahil sa pag-ulan.
Batay po sa datos ng Swiss research firm na IQ Air ay unhealthy ang level ng Air Quality Index sa Maynila ngayong pagpasok ng bagong taon dahil sa air pollution. Dahil dito, sumampa ang Maynila sa ika-22 pwesto ng mga syudad sa buong mundo na may highest air pollution. Paliwanag ng IQ Air, ang Air Quality Index na Maynila ay nasa 167 kaninang alas 12 ng tanghali. Ang particulate matter 2.5 anila ang pangunahing pollutant. Ang particle na PM 2.5 ay may sukat na 2.5 micrometers in diameter o mas mababa pa rito. Sobrang liit anila nito at kaya nitong i-absorb sa bloodstream sa tuwing lumalanghap ng hangin ang isang tao. Payo ng IQ Air sa publiko ay iwasan muna mag-ehersisyo sa labas. Isarado muna ang mga bintana para maiwasan ang pagpasok ng maruming hangin na galing sa labas ng bahay. Magsuot ng mask at gumamit ng air purifier. Nagbabala naman ang Department of Environment and Natural Resources Environmental Management Bureau na ang mababang kalidad ng hangin ay banta sa kalusugan ng mga taong may respiratory diseases kagaya po ng asthma. Subalit, makatutulong nila ang pag-ulan upang ma-disperse ang air pollutants.
Samantala, pumalo na sa 340 ang bilang ng mga biktima ng paputok ngayong holiday season mula sa Sentinel sites na binabantayan ng Department of Health mula pa noong December 22, 2024 hanggang kaninang alas 6 ng umaga ngayong bagong taon. Sa naturang bilang ay nadagdagan ng 141 ngayong araw, subalit mas mababa ito ng bahagya kumpara sa naitala noong taong 2024. Nasa 239 naman sa mga biktima ay 19 na taong gulang pababa hanggang 101 naman ang 20 taong gulang pataas, 299 dito ay kalalakihan habang 41 naman ay mga kababaihan. Karaniwang sanhi ng natamong injury ng mga biktima ay dahil sa mga iligal na paputok katulad ng boga, 5-star at piccolo at watusi. Ayon sa DOH, ang pangunahing injury na natamo ng mga biktima ng paputok ay mga eye injuries, pagkaputol sa bahagi ng katawan at sunog sa balat.
Kumpiyansa sa Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin na walang haharaping legal challenges ang 6.326 trillion pesos 2025 national budget na nilagdaan na ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Subalit, niliwanag din ni Bersamin na hindi pipigilan ng Malacanang kung magkakaroon man ng mga paghamon sa kasalukuyang budget. May mensahe rin ng opisyal para sa mga nagsasabing unconstitutional ang budget ng Pilipinas. Wala anyang pagkakataon para maging unconstitutional ang naipasang budget dahil ito anya ay interplay sa pagitan ng Kongreso at ng Ehekutibo.
We are confident but we cannot prevent. If there will be challenges that will be mounted by any quarter, who might still find this present budget as approved worthy of the challenge. But that is something that we cannot prevent. But I am confident that we worked very hard on this and that our efforts will be validated by any kind of lack of challenge. So we are not going to encourage the challenge.
Tinawag naman ni Senate President Cheese Escudero ang General Appropriations Act na produkto ng isang tunay na collaborative process na kinasasangkutan ng iba't ibang sektor at maging ng publiko. Ang trabaho anya nila sa gobyerno ay mahigpit na pagre-repaso ng mga panukala at pagre-recalibrate ng budget kung kinakailangan upang umayon sa pangangailangan ng mga mamamayan. Dadalo po si Philippine Ambassador to the United States Jose Manuel Romualdez sa inaugurasyon ni US President-elect Donald Trump sa Washington, D.C. sa January 20. Kinumpirma yan mismo ni Romualdez at sinabi niyang imbitado rin sa nasabing event ang mga envoy ng iba't ibang bansa. Binanggit din ng opisyal na walang head of state na imbitado sa inaugurasyon ni Trump dahil tanging mga ambassadors anya ang imbitado sa Washington event. Samantala, nagkaroon ng pagkakataon si Romualdez na personal na batiin si Trump sa isang golf club event sa Florida. Sinabi nitong siya ay looking forward na muli makatrabaho ang Trump administration. Susunod, Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te nais magkaroon ng ugnayan sa Beijing.
Chinese President Xi Jinping nanindigan ukol sa China reunification.
At acting South Korean President Choi Sang-mok na nawagan para sa pagkakaisa sa pagdating ng bagong taon. At ang mga balita pong yan at iba pa sa pagbabalik na Mata ng Agila International.
Alam namin ang iyong pagsisikap. Dama namin ang iyong mga sakripisyo. Kita namin ang pagharap mo sa bawat pagsubok. Kaya sa kabila ng mga hamon ng buhay, nandito kami para umalalay. Kasi katulad mo, gusto rin namin ang magandang bukas para sa kanya. Hatid namin ang dekalidad na edukasyon at makabagong pasilidad sa abot kayang halaga. Kaya huwag ka na mangamba. Sasamahan ka namin tuparin ang mga pangarap niya. Maaasahan mong sulit dito ang mga pinagsikapan mo. Sa aming mga makabagong pasilidad at sistema ng edukasyon. Mailalabas natin ang aking talino at mga kakayahan niya. Kahit sa munting halaga, makakasiguro ka na makakasabay siya sa mabilis na pag-ikot ng mundo. Sa new era, karamay mo kami sa bawat hamon. Kaagapay mo kami sa bawat hakbang. Kasama mo kami sa bawat ngiti at tagumpay.
Buong pagmamahal nating batiin ang bawat isa ng Happy New Year!
Congratulations din NET25 for our 25 years this 2025. Here's to celebrating this milestone and many more achievements ahead.
Happy 25 years NET25 and Happy New Year po sa ating lahat!
Sinabi ni Taiwan President Lai Ching-te na bukas siya na magkaroon ng makabuluhang pakikipag-ugnayan sa pagitan ng Taiwan at Beijing. Sa kabila nito ay sinabi niyang nagdududa siya sa pagiging taos-puso ng China sa kagustuhan nitong makipagtulungan dahil sa simpleng bagay katulad ng pagpapadala ng mga turista o tourist group sa Taipei ay mahigpit na pinagbabawalan ng China. Sila ay nananumpa sa pwesto noong Mayo ng nakaraang taon ay ilang beses nang nag-alok na makipagdialogo sa China, ngunit madalas naman itong tinatabla ng Communist Party. Sa ilang okasyon na ring binansagang terorista sila ng gobyerno ng China. Sa kanyang talumpati sa New Year's Conference ay sinabi niyang hinaharang di umano ng China ang normal na pakikisalamuha ng turistang Chinese o foreign exchange students. Mahigpit din itong minamanmanan ang kanilang mga kababayan kapag nasa Taiwan. Naging Paksang-paksa ng kanyang talumpati ang sinabi niya na Taiwan hopes to have healthy and orderly exchanges with China under the principles of reciprocity and dignity. Bilang panapos ay inudyok pa niya ang media na tanungin ng China kung bakit malayang nakakapaglakbay ang kanilang mga mamamayan sa mga bansang kagaya ng Estados Unidos at Japan, ngunit pilit na kinokontrol nila ang tao nila pagdating naman sa Taiwan. Limang taon matapos ang COVID-19 pandemic ay naalarma ngayon ang marami dahil sa panibagong virus outbreak sa China. Kumakalat kasi ngayon sa TikTok at X o dating Twitter ang ilang videos ng mga pasyenteng nagsisiksikan umano sa ospital ng mainland China. Ayon sa lokal na ulat, tumataas ang bilang ng mga pasyenteng nagkakasakit doon ng human metapneumovirus o HMPV. Ang virus na ito ay may sintomas na gaya ng trangkaso, pananakit ng ulo, sipon at ubo na halos katulad din ng sa COVID-19 at influenza. At sakaling hindi agad maagapan ng doktor ang kondisyon ng isang pasyenteng may HMPV na nahihirapang huminga, ay posibleng magkaroon din ng bronchitis o pneumonia ang isang may sakit. Bukod sa HMPV, tumataas din ang bilang ng rhinovirus cases sa mainland China at sa mga hilagang probinsya nito, nangangamba tuloy ang marami dahil wala pang available na vaccines o bakuna para sa HMPV at rhinovirus. Dahil rito, nag-set up na ang Diseases Control Authority ng China ng isang monitoring system upang subaybayan ang sakit na tinawag nilang pneumonia of unknown origin. Ang hakbang na ito ay ginawa ng ahensya upang maglatag ng mga protokol para maging handa ang China sa pagresponde sa mga unknown pathogens. Kabilang anila sa mga ito ay ang paglatag ng mga pamamaraan para sa report and verification process nang sa gayon ay maiwasang kumalat ang isang sakit o anumang virus sa iba pang lugar.
Sa Dhaka, Bangladesh ay libu-libong residente ang nagtipon-tipon upang makibahagi sa March for Unity. Hinihingi nila ang parusang kamatayan para kay Sheikh Hasina, ang pinatalsik na premier na ngayon ay nasa India na. Ang protesta ay inorganisa ng Students Against Discrimination o SAD na siya ring grupong nanguna sa pagpapatalsik kay Hasina na 16 na taong dignamuno sa Bangladesh. Ayon sa SAD organizers, nasa 5,000 katao mula sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo ang dumalo sa kanilang protesta. Nanawagan din sila sa bagong gobyerno na pinangungunahan ni Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus na ideklara ang Proclamation of the July Revolution sa January 15 bilang pagkilala sa sakripisyo ng mga taong namatay o nasugatan para ipaglaban ang kalayaan ng kanilang bansa. 2,000 ang namatay habang 50,000 katao naman ang nasugatan sa July Revolution. Karamihan sa mga biktima ay mga estudyante. Nag-ugat ang pagpapatalsik kay Hasina sa kontrobersyal na public service quota. Walang makapipigil sa muling pag-iisa o reunification ng China sa Taiwan. Yan ang muling ibinabala ni Chinese leader Xi Jinping sa mga grupong nagtutulak ng pro-independence laban sa One China policy. Sinabi ni Xi na ang mga taong nasa magkabilang bahagi ng Taiwan Strait ay iisang pamilya lamang at wala makapuputol anya ng kanilang family bond. Sa mga nakalipas na taon ay pinaigting ng China ang military pressure nito malapit sa Taiwan. Halos araw-araw na nagpapadala ang Beijing ng mga barkong pandigma at eroplano sa karagatan at airspace ng Taipei. Ayon sa Taipei, ang military activities ng China sa paligid ng isla ay isang pagsisikap upang inormalize ang presensya ng militar ng China sa Taiwan.
Sa kanyang New Year's address ay nanawagan si South Korean President Choi Sang-mok para sa national harmony at unity. Umapela din ito sa mga mamamayan ng South Korea na nais niyang maibalik ang pagtitiwala ng mga tao sa kanilang gobyerno matapos ang bigong pagdeklara ng martial law ni impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol na nagresulta naman sa malawakang pagprotesta at pagpapatalsik sa iba't ibang opisyal nito. Sa kabila ng sunod-sunod na krisis ay sinabi ni Choi na magkakaroon ng malaking pagbabago sa aspeto ng diplomasya, seguridad at global trade. Si Chong Sai-mok ang tumayong primary executive ng South Korea matapos patalsikin sa pwesto si Prime Minister Han Duck-soo. Sa ngayon ay siyang tumatayong acting president, acting prime minister, deputy prime minister for economic affairs at finance minister. Dagdag pa rito ang pangunguna sa disaster control team na nag-iimbestiga sa pagsabog ng Jeju Air Flight 2216. Sa pagtatapos ng kanyang talumpati ay nangako si Choi na makikipag-ugnayan ito at kukonsultahin ng magkabilang partido ng kanilang gobyerno, pati na rin ang mga mahalagang personalidad sa kanilang komunidad.
Pinatitiyak ni South Korean Acting President Choi Sang-mok ang pagpapatupad ng emergency safety inspection sa lahat ng airline operations. Isang araw makaraang masawi ang 179 na katao sa nangyaring Jeju plane crash. Hinimok ni Choi na magsagawa ng mahigpit at masusing inspeksyon sa lahat ng operasyon ng airline sa kanilang bansa. Giit nito, bawat buhay na nawala ay ipinagluluksa ng buong South Korea, kaya giit niyang hindi na dapat maulit pa ang nasabing trahedya at maiwasan na ito sa hinaharap na panahon. Una rito ang pagsabog ng Jeju airplane sa Muan International Airport na ikinasawi ng lahat ng pasahero habang nakaligtas lamang ang 2 crew members ng nasabing eroplano. Nagbigay na rin ng public apology ang airline bosses sa ginanap na press conference kasunod ng malagim na trahedya. Nagsagawa naman ang Russia ng New Year drone strike sa capital city ng Ukraine na Kyiv. 2 katao ang patay at 6 na tao ang naitalang sugatan sa naturang drone strike at nagdulot naman ito ng pagkasira ng mga gusali sa 2 malalaking distrito ng syudad. Ayon naman sa alkalde ng Kyiv na si Vitaly Klitschko, nagsimula ang drone attack ng Russia sa pagpalit ng taon at nagpatuloy ito hanggang umaga. Sa ulat ng militar ng Kyiv, napigilan nila ang 63 sa 111 na drones na ipinadala ng Russia sa iba't ibang rehiyon ng bansa magdamag. 46 dito ay nakuha nila dahil sa electronic jamming equipment. Naglabas naman ng pahayag si Ukraine Deputy Prime Minister Yulia Sirdivenko kung saan sinabi niya, "This is yet another reminder to the world that Russian aggression knows no holidays or days off." Kinaumagahan pagkatapos ng pag-atake ng Russia.
Nagsagawa ang Russia at Ukraine ng palitan ng ilang daang mga prisoners of war. Ang nasabing kasunduan ay pinangunahan ng United Arab Emirates. Ayon sa Russian Defense Ministry, nakikipagpalitan na sila ng 150 mga sundalo ng Ukraine. Ang nasabing bilang ay katumbas rin ng ipinalit ng Ukraine sa kanila. Sinabi naman ng Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky na mayroong 189 na Ukrainians ang nakauwi na sa kanilang mga tahanan. Dagdag pa nito na kabilang sa mga pinakawalan ay ang mga defenders ng Azovstal at Mariupol at ang nasa Chernobyl nuclear power plant at Snake Island.
Sa halip na masayang street party, napalitan ang selebrasyon ng bagong taon sa Serbia na malawakang pagprotesta ng libo-libong katao sa bisperas ng New Year, December 31. Pinangunahan ng mga university students ang demonstrasyon na magdamag na nagtipon-tipon sa Belgrade at iba pang syudad ng Serbia para ipanawagan ang political reforms at hustisya sa naturang Balkan country. Nagugat po kasi ang mga protesta sa isang trahedya kung saan gumuho ang isang konkretong canopy sa Central Train Station sa northern city ng Sad noong November 1 na nagresulta naman sa pagkasawi ng 15 katao. Iniuugnay ang trahedya sa korupsyon at substandard construction practices ng gobyerno ng Serbia na humantong sa malawakang demands para sa pananagutan sa naturang insidente. Inorganisa ng mga estudyante mula sa iba't ibang mga universidad sa Belgrade ang protesta sa ilalim ng slogan na "There is no new year. You still owe us for the old one." Isinigaw din ng mga ito ang mga katagang We Want Justice at tag-alay ng 15 minutong katahimikan para sa pagdadalamhati ilang minuto bago magpalit ang taon para bigyang pagpupugay ang mga biktima ng trahedya.
Samantala sa kauna-unahang pagkakataon ay sinalubong ng mga Syrians ang bagong taon na wala sa pwesto si dating Presidenteng Bashar al-Assad. Sa Damascus, makikitang masasayang namimili ang mga residente para sa selebrasyon ng bagong taon. Ito ay sa kabila ng mga pangamba nila sa seguridad. Ngunit marami rin na nagpasya na manatili na lamang sa loob ng kani-kanilang mga tahanan upang ipagdiwang ang unang araw ng taong 2025.
السنة بالذات أغلب الناس ما عملت حفلات على الأعياد، حذر الناس. الموضوع الاقتصادي موضوع الخدمي شوي والأمور والناس حذرة، يعني أغلب الناس قاعدة ببيوتها معيدة ببيوتها مع أهلها، أغلب الناس ما بتخيل إنه حدا رح يطلع لبرا يعني.
بما إنه لسه شوي الأوضاع معنا مستقرة، الحمد لله في أمان، في عم ينشروا الأمان شباب المنطقة الهيئة، بس يعني لسه في شوية خوف. عنا شوية خوف، لسه يمكن كنا مقموعين بالخوف، معودين على هذا الخوف، بقى لسه شوي ما طلع مننا.
لهيك شو رح تعملوا؟
قاعدين بالبيت وسهرانين بس ما في شيء.
بنحب اجواء البيت، بتحس العيد باجواء البيت افضل واحسن، في محبه اكثر، بنجتمع كلياتنا على طاوله واحده. هلا الاوضاع ان شاء الله تكون احسن السنوات الجايه، عم متفائلين الشعب السوري ان شاء الله هيك تكون سنه خير عليه، وتكون السنه الجايه افضل بكثير من هالسنه يعني، متاملين الخير ان شاء الله.
Sa kalsada ay alertong nagpapatrolya ang grupong Hayat Tahrir al-Sham o HTS. Ito rin ang grupong lumusob sa Damascus noong December 8 para patalsikin sa pwesto si Assad. Dumanas ang Bangladesh ang 13 civil wars at ilang dekadang pamumuno ng pamilya ni Assad.
Sa pagpasok ng taong 2025, umaasa ang mga taga-Gaza na magkakaroon ng kapayapaan at katatagan ang naghihikahos nilang teritoryo. Subalit walaan nilang katiyakan kung may dalang pagbabago ang bagong taon para sa kanila. Ito ay dahil sa hanggang sa ngayon ay walang malinaw na usapin ukol sa ceasefire. Sa Khan Yunis, nakahilera ang maraming tents o makeshift houses. Karamihan sa mga bahay-bahayang ito ay gulagulanit na dahil ilang buwan na rin ginagamit. May ilan ngang kabahayan ang nagiba dahil sa malakas na hangin o matinding pag-ulan doon. Para pansamantalang ayusin ang mga sirang bahagi ng kanilang bahay, ay nagtsatsaga ang mga residenteng sa pagsusulsi ng mga trapal na plastik na tinatapal na lamang nila sa kanilang mga bahay. Nag-iimbak din sila ng mga sako ng buhangin upang pigilan ang pagpasok ng tubig sa kanilang mga bahay. Narito po ang ilan sa kanilang mga hinaing, pangamba at kwento ng pag-asa ngayong bagong taon.
احنا هنا عايشين في وضع سقعة وجوع وعطش وقلة ملابس وقلة حرامات وقلة فراش، والشتاء فوقينا طول الليل وهو الشوادر بتدلف دلف، ما حدش معترف فينا. احنا عشنا السنة اللي فات كنا في رفح، كنا اول اشي في بيت لاهية، من بيت لاهية جينا على رفح، من رفح جينا على خان يونس، ولسه مش عارفين ايش مصيرنا لوين بده يتنقل. العام اللي راح علينا راح بمأساة وصعب، واحنا بنتمنى العام الجديد اللي يجي علينا يعني انه هذا الاشي في علم الغيب، بين الساعة وقتها ما بيعرفش الواحد ايش بده يقدر لنا ايش بده يصير، بس احنا بنتمنى انه تخلص هذه الحرب ونرجع على بيوتنا في امان وسلام ونتلاقى بحبايبنا. يعني كنا كل عام سنة جديدة نلتم مع اهالينا، مع امهاتنا، مع اخواتنا، نعمل حلويات، لكن هذا فش منه هالبيت.
لقيت السنة الجديدة اللي بدها تيجي علينا بخير وسلام، معقول تصير ولا كلهن سنين واحد، ولا زي السنة اللي راحت، سنة راحت وشهداء راحوا، سنة راحت وحبايبنا راحوا، سنة راحت ودولنا راحت، سنة راحت واحنا بننقل من مكان لمكان. معقول السنة الجديدة ان شاء الله هذه تخلص الحرب وتحل علينا؟ معقول السنة الجديدة هذه تتحقق أمنيات الشعب ونروع على بيوتنا؟
راح عام وهي بلشنا في عام جديد، وإن شاء الله إحنا نتمنى إنه نصير زينا زي أي واحد في العالم، في بلاد العالم، انه احنا نتمنى انه احنا نعيش زيهم، واطفالنا بتمنوا انهم يعيشوا زيهم. احنا بنطالب نعيش، احنا بنطالب نعيش وبس، احنا بس بدنا نعيش، لانه ما ضلش حاجه نبكي عليها. احنا بس بنطالب انه احنا بدنا نعيش وخلص.
Sa kasalukuyan, may mahigit 45 Palestinians na ang namamatay dahil sa giyera ng Israel at Hamas. Ang nasabing giyera ay nagsimula noong atakihin ng Hamas ang southern Israel kung saan may 1,200 katao ang namatay habang 251 naman ang binihag. Na-hack ang US Treasury System at ayon sa ilang opisyal ng Estados Unidos, ang mga hackers na ito ay suportado ng China. Batay sa investigasyon, nagkaroon ng access ang mga hackers sa ilang unclassified documents. Nakapasok rin nila ang mga ito sa workstations ng US Treasury employees. Itinuturing ng Treasury Department ang hacking na isang malaking insidente at nakikipagtulungan na ang ahensya sa Federal Bureau of Investigation para alamin kung gaano ba kalawak ang nangyaring hacking. Itinanggi naman ng China na may kinalaman sila sa nasabing hacking at walaan nilang batayan ng Estados Unidos dahil tutol ang Beijing sa anumang uri ng hacking.
Also rejected any responsibility for the hack.
Susunod, iba't ibang bansa nagpailaw sa engranding fireworks display para sa bagong taon.
Buong isla ng Puerto Rico sinalubong ang bagong taon sa dilim.
At alamin kung sino-sinong British celebrities ang napasama sa King's New Year's Honors List. Yan at iba pang mga bagong balita sa pagbabalik ng Mata ng Agila International.
Paninindigan, matapang sa pagresponde, matapat sa paglilingkod, pati kang tagapagbalita, mata natin sa balitaan. Alex Santos, kasama gabi-gabi sa Mata ng Agila Primetime.
Ang mga maiinit na balita
At rumaratsyad ang usapan ng bayan.
ihahatid namin sa 100%!
100% ang pagbabalita.
100% talakayan.
Lunes hanggang Biyernes.
Alas 5 hanggang alas 7 ng umaga.
Live na live sa Radyo Agila 1062 Mega Manila.
At sa NET25.
100%!
Sa NET25, let's get together. Sa NET25.
Nagbabalik ang Mata ng Agila International sa pagpapatuloy po ng ating mga balita ngayong gabi. Nasa kritikal na kalagayan ang isang pasahero matapos siyang itulak sa harap ng paparating na train sa isang subway station sa Manhattan. Nangyari ito bandang 1:00 ng hapon sa downtown platform ng 18th Street Subway Station sa Chelsea. Nakuhanan ng video ang insidente kung saan makikita ang biktima, isang 45 taong gulang na lalaki na nakatayo sa platform habang nakatingin sa kanyang telepono. Bigla na lamang siyang itinulak ng suspect papunta sa Riles kung saan naararo ito ng dumara ang tren. Ang biktima ay nagtamo ng fracture sa bungo at nasa critical na kondisyon sa Bellevue Hospital. Nahuli naman ng pulisya si Camille Hawkins, 23 years old, at kinasuhan ng tangkang pagpatay at damage to public property. Ayon kay Mayor Eric Adams, nakasuhan na ang suspect dahil sa mabilis na aksyon ng mga otoridad.
Sa ibang balita, tampok ang magagarbo at nakamamanghang mga fireworks at lights display sa pagsalubong ng mga bansa sa bagong taon. Una sa sumalubong sa bagong taon ang island nation ng Kiribati sa Pacific Ocean na sinunda naman ng New Zealand. Sa Auckland, sinaksihan ng mga New Zealanders ang fireworks show na sinimula ng 10 segundong countdown na nakaproject sa base ng 328-meter tall sky tower ng Auckland na sinunda ng fireworks at sinabayan ng laser light show. Tumagal ng 5 minuto ang display gamit ang higit sa 500 kilo ng pyrotechnics na inilaunch mula sa iba't ibang firing sites habang nagliwanag naman sa ilaw ang Auckland Harbour Bridge. Pinakamalaking fireworks display naman ang ginawang pagsalubong ng Sydney, Australia na nag-feature sa Golden Waterfall Effect na habang tila nahuhulog mula sa iconic Sydney Harbour Bridge. Ang 12-minute spectacle ay may habang 7 kilometro sa paligid ng Sydney Harbour gamit ang 23,000 individual pyrotechnic shots at higit sa 13,000 aerial shells. Sa kauna-unahang pagkakataon, pinakawala ng fireworks sa 80 new positions sa western side ng Sydney Harbour Bridge. Mayroon ding fireworks na inilunsad naman mula sa Sydney Opera House, barges at 5 city building rooftops. Sa Taipei 101 naman sinalubong ng mga Taiwanese ang taong 2025. Ang 6-minute fireworks at light show ay may temang Team Taiwan Champion na ayon sa organizers ay inspired ng tagumpay ng baseball team nito sa isang international championship noong November at nagpakita ng determinasyon at katatagan ng Taiwan na harapin ang mga bagong hamon. Taong 2003 nang simula ng Taiwan na idaos ang fireworks display sa pinakamataas na gusali ng Taiwan na naghihikayat ng mga turista mula sa iba't ibang bansa na nagnanaisaksihan ang natatanging kaganapan. Dumagungdong naman ang tunog mula sa iconic Big Ben na sinabayan ng magarbong fireworks display ang pagsalubong ng bagong taon sa London. Nagdala pa ng stunning backdrop ang River Thames at city skyline sa selebrasyon. Itinuloy ang kasiyahan sa kabila ng hinaharap na severe weather warning ng United Kingdom sa mga susunod na araw, dala ng malalakas na pag-ulan at malakas na hangin na makaaapekto sa Scotland at Northern England ayon po sa Met Office. Sa Burj Khalifa naman na pinakamataas na gusali sa buong mundo, nasaksihan ang kakaibang fireworks, laser at colorful display. Daan-daan ang nagtipon para abangan ang kulang-kulang 9 na minutong show na may titulong Beyond Dreams. Sinabi ng organizer sa kanilang website na layo ng show na ipakita ang totoong selebrasyon ng Dubai para salubungin ang bagong taon.
Sa Ontario, Canada, sa gitna ng nakababahalang bilang ng mga bomberong namamatay dahil yan sa cancer, umaksyon ng gobyerno upang tugunan ang fire-related chemical diseases. Narito po ang detalye mula kay Cherry Ricolizado.
Sa Canada, mahigit 50 hanggang 60 bombero ang namamatay dahil sa cancer at kalahati sa kanila ay mula sa Ontario. Ayon sa lungsod, mas nagkakasakit ang mga bombero dahil sa exposure nila sa mga mapanganib na chemical. Ayon kay Solicitor General Michael Kersner, bagamat araw-araw nilang hinaharap ang mga delikadong sitwasyon, mas inuuna nila ang serbisyo kaysa sa sarili. Kaugnay nito, inanunsyo rin ni Kersner ang Fire Protection Grant na susuporta sa 437 fire departments sa Ontario. Gagamitin ang 30 milyong grant para bumili ng kagamitan at pagandahin ang mga pasilidad upang mabawasan ang pangmatagalang epekto ng fire-related chemicals para mas umayos ang air purification at ventilation systems. Sa Ontario, mayroong humigit kumulang 33,000 municipal firefighters, kung saan 12,500 ang full-time, 400 ang part-time at mahigit 20,000 naman ang mga volunteers. Cherry Recolizado, Toronto, Ontario, para sa mata ng Agila International, Trusted, connected, on point.
Naparilisa ang buong island ng Puerto Rico matapos bumagsak ang kanilang power grid nitong nakaraang araw. Ayon sa mga ulat, milyon-milyong residente ang naaapektuhan na malawakang pagkawala ng kuryente. Nagdulot ito ng pagkaantala sa mga pangunahing serbisyo katulad ng ospital, transportasyon at komunikasyon. Sinabi ng mga opisyal na maaaring abutin ng hanggang 2 araw bago tuluyang maibalik ang supply ng kuryente. Ang Puerto Rico Electric Power Authority ay kasalukuyang nagsasagawa na ng agarang pagsasaayos sa mga nasirang linya ng kuryente. Gayunpaman, nagbabala silang ang proseso ng rehabilitasyon ay maaaring tumagal dahil sa lawak ng pinsala. Samantala, nagbigay na ng emergency response measures ang lokal na pamahalaan upang suportahan ang mga apektadong residente. Kabilang na ang pamamahagi ng pagkain, tubig at generators sa mga kritikal na lugar. Muling nagbigay din ang pagbagsak ng power grid sa kahinaan ng infrastruktura ng kuryente ng Puerto Rico na matagal nang nahaharap sa mga issue katulad ng kakulangan sa pondo, kalumaan ng mga kagamitan at epekto ng mga nagdaang natural na sakuna. Patuloy na umaasa ang mga residenteng magiging mabilis naman ang aksyon ng mga otoridad upang maibalik sa normal ang sitwasyon sa isla.
Ipinatupad ng gobyerno ng Mexico ang mga bagong regulasyon sa mga taripa na layong protektahan ang mga lokal na negosyo laban sa matinding kompetisyon mula sa mga dayuhang kumpanya. Ayon sa mga opisyal, ang mga sikat na e-commerce platforms kagaya na lamang ng Shein at Temu ay maaaring maapektuhan ng mga bagong regulasyong ito. Ipinatupad ang taripa upang tugunan ang mga ulat ng undervaluation ng mga produkto na ini-import sa bansa na nagbibigay naman ng hindi patas na kalamangan sa mga dayuhang kumpanya kumpara sa mga lokal na produksyon. Ayon sa pahayag ng gobyerno, ang hakbang na ito ay bahagi ng kanilang mas malawak na layunin na suportahan ang domestic industries at pataasin ang koleksyon ng buwis mula sa online retail sector. Maaaring magresulta ang bagong taripa sa pagtaas ng presyo ng mga produkto na ibinebenta sa mga e-commerce platforms kagaya na nga ng nabanggit, Shein at Temu na kasalukuyang kilala sa kanilang abot-kayang presyo. Posible rin itong magdulot ng pagkaantala sa pagdating ng mga produkto dahil sa mas mahigpit na pagsusuri sa customs. Samantala, naglabas na ng pahayag ang ilang e-commerce platforms na nagpahayag ng kanilang kahandaang makipagtulungan sa gobyerno ng Mexico upang tiyakin ang pagsunod sa mga bagong batas. Gayunpaman, ipinahayag din nila ang pangamba na ang mga bagong taripa ay maaaring makaapekto sa kanilang negosyo at sa kanilang mga mamimili.
Sa pagtatapos ng taong 2024 ay natapos na rin ang pagsusupply ng Russia ng gas sa Europa gamit ang Ukraine gas pipeline. Ito ay dahil tumanggi ang Ukraine sa panibagong 5-year transit deal sa Gazprom ng Russia. Ayon kay Ukraine Energy Minister German Galushchenko, isa itong historic event dahil naputol na ang kanilang koneksyon sa Russian gas. Naniniwala rin ang opisyal na magkakaroon ng financial losses ang Russia dahil mababawasan ang gas markets sa Moscow sa Europa.
Game start on. Yan ay matapos ilabas ang Squid Game Season 2 na humakot ng 68 milyong views po sa Netflix. Inabangan ng buong mundo ang pagbabalik ng Squid Game at sa loob lamang ng 4 na araw ay nakapagtala ito ng milyong views para sa isang Netflix series. Nangunang Netflix series sa 72 mga bansa sa buong mundo dahilan para mapalitan ito ang Wednesday na may 50 milyong views. Dagdag pa rito ay nasa ika-7 pwesto ngayon ang palabas para sa most popular non-English language TV titles. Matatandaan na naging hit series ang Squid Game 1 noong 2021 na nakapag-uwi ng awards gaya ng Primetime Emmy Awards at Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series. Marahil ay nabitin ang ilang sa mga Squid Game Season 2 fans kung kaya't isang poster ngayon ang inilabas para sa Season 3. Nakatakdang ilabas ngayong taon ang Season 3 na siyang posibleng huling season na ng Squid Game.
Bago naman matapos ang taong ito ay matagumpay na naglunsad ng isang space docking experiment ang Indian Space Research Organization o ISRO. Ipinagmalaki ni Chief S. Sumanat na naipwesto ng tama ng kanilang rocket system ang dalawang satellite sa space. Bawat satellite ay tumitibangan niya ng 220 kilograms at gagamitin ito ng ISRO sa pagpapatayo ng Bharatiya Antarctic Station, ang orbital space station ng India. Ang India po ang ika-4 na bansa na nakapagsagawa ng in-orbit satellite docking kasunod ng Russia, Estados Unidos at ng China.
Ibang klaseng Happy New Year message po ito dahil galing pa mismo sa kalawakan. Sa pamamagitan ng isang video message ay binati ng 3 Chinese space crew ang publiko ng isang maligayang bagong taon. Masaya ring ibinalita ng Shenzhou 19 crew members na nagsagawa sila ng mga eksperimento sa Tiangong Space Station at nakumpleto nila ang unang extravehicular activity ng China sa kalawakan. Nangako rin sila na gagawa sila ng mga bagong kontribusyon para sa space power ng China. Mananatiling 3 Chinese sa Tiangong Station para sa kanilang 6-month mission. Sharing is caring dahil umabot sa higit sa 8,000 katao po ang natulungan ng foundation ng American rapper na si Megan Thee Stallion. Umabot ngayon sa 8,674 katao ang nasuportahan ng Pete and Thomas Foundation. Kasunod nito ay nagpasalamat din si Megan sa tulong na ibinigay ng nasa 102 volunteers, donors at corporate partners. Mapapanood naman sa kanyang highlight reel sa Instagram ang mga naging kaganapan at proyekto ng kanyang foundation sa loob ng 2024. Bida rito ang pagbibigay ng $550 para sa 100 na mga batang babae bilang bahagi na #BlackGirlJoy Challenge. Dagdag pa rito ang proyekto niya kasama ang Bread of Life Incorporated para naman sa electrical generations o generators ng mga senior citizens na naapektuhan ng Hurricane Beryl. Samantala, inilabas naman ni Megan noong Hunyo ang kanyang self-titled album na Megan na may 18 kanta gaya ng Mamushi at Where Them Girls At. Kilala sa kanilang high-energy choreography, kasaling muli ang Kyoto Tachibana High School Green Band sa Marching Band o Marching Band Showcase. Ito ay bago sila makibahagi sa annual Rose Parade sa Pasadena, California. Narito po ang report mula kina Eva at Alan Basayahe.
At every Rose Parade, high school marching bands are always a main attraction.
And for one high-stepping, high-energy group, a pre-New Year's Day show for fans is all part and parcel of their overseas experience.
私は多分練習では結構厳しくて、ただ I'm very strict coach, so it's not easy. But when the kids are enjoyed and happy and doing the practice, that makes me happy too. So whatever they're happy, I'm happy. But I wanted to be mainly as I wanted to be as a people to share, for enjoy the music and give happiness. That's my motto. As a Japanese performance and also as an audience, it's totally different. They were very quiet, but here, as a people, so cheer and energetic and happy, showing the performers are very make happy. So I think she and also student was learn how to perform and stuff. So that was a really helpful to come over for the learn and also performing to show that there's performance.
私が中学生の時に、コロナウイルス
When I was a junior high, during the pandemic, and I couldn't do anything for the performing, and then her mom was showed the Tachibana's performance, and she was kind of introduced to her for the join at the Kyoto Tachibana. That was a starting. First time when I heard about the 5.5 miles, that was so scared, and I don't know I can make it or not. But I think it's a really good experience, and I think because this is the first time and last time, and so we can do. And I think we're going to try to do my best and our best to finish the goals for the finish, the 5.5 miles.
Keep in mind that during the Rose Parade, the Kyoto Tachibana High School Green Band will be performing a cardio-challenging routine several times for 5.5 miles. That's impressive and quite a calorie burner.
So if your New Year's resolution is to get healthier and stronger, then maybe joining a marching band is the way to go. Reporting from Pasadena City College in Pasadena, California, Ivan Allen for Agila International. Trusted, connected, on point.
At alamin naman po natin ang mga resolutions ng ilang mga residente ng Estados Unidos. Makarelate kaya kayo sa kanilang mga resolusyon o mga bagay na nais silang baguhin ngayong bagong taon. Nagbabalik po sina Alan at Eva Basilyahe para sa buong istorya.
Out with the old, in with the new is a popular phrase used especially when referring to New Year's resolutions.
Folks from all over reveal their plans for self-improvement in the coming year.
I don't have one. Oh, I don't have many New Year's resolutions. I haven't really thought about it yet. It's been a hard year. Looking forward to a better year.
What's New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution for 2025 is continue working out. I started running this year, and I would like to get to the 10K per month, at least once a month, and going to the gym with my husband and cooking healthier and start my own company.
I'm going to learn French, to speak French.
To be more present with my kids and my family and to be intentional.
Probably to get better at baseball and be very nice and kind to people.
To try to meditate at least 3 times a week, and I hope I can keep that resolution because I have not been very good at my resolutions before.
So we're moving to Asheville, North Carolina, so I want to meet a lot of groups and join groups and making a lot of new friends.
Improving on getting straight A's, and I want to see if New Year's has a lot of pools and if we could go in for free.
To get straight A's and to make the JV soccer team for my school.
My New Year's resolution is to shed off some pounds and probably spend more time with the family.
After speaking with several people, the typical resolution to be healthier or lose weight was routinely given.
So, instead of out with the old, in with the new, perhaps a more accurate saying would be out with the old, in with the familiar, which is a perfectly acceptable motto too.
Reporting from Pasadena, California, Ivan Allen from Agila International. Trusted, connected, on point.
Para po sa marami sa atin, ang bagong taon ay panahon ng refleksyon, transisyon at positibong pagsulong po sa buhay. Tayo'y namaalam na sa taong 2024 at masayang sinasalubong ang taong 2025. Alamin po natin ang ilang opinyon ng ating mga kalapit bansa ukol sa pag-iwan sa nakaraan at pagyakap sa hinaharap. Narito si NET25 correspondent Jane Kathleen Gregorio.
For many, the new year represents a time for reflection, transition, and positive growth. Today, we will hear from some of our viewers as they share what are the things they would like to let go of for 2024 and the things that they are embracing for 2025. Let's take a look.
I'm here by the ocean, and I come here every day, and I'm ready to let go of all my anxiety, my depression, all my troubles in 2024. And in 25, I am willing to embrace new opportunities and just put it in God's hands to lead me.
2024, I'm looking to leave behind the fear of what could happen, and in 2025, I look forward to getting over those fears and trying to become a better person.
For 2024, I'm going to leave behind all negative type of people that would bring me down. In 2025, I'm going to make sure I'm surrounding myself with more positive, uplifting people, which helps me both personally and in my profession.
What I'm excited to get rid of 2024 is to lose weight. And what I'm excited for 2025 is to have healthy eating habits and shed some weight, and to track my calories.
What I leave behind in 2024 is self-doubt. I had so many fears about many things, and I've overcome every single one. It's all up here. So that's what I leave behind. No more self-doubt. And what I look forward in 2025 is growth. There's so many things coming my way, so I am ready to grow and to receive. Have a great 2025.
The one thing that I'm looking forward to seeing go away in 2024 are the relationships and things that do not give me positive energy. And the one thing that I'm looking forward to in 2025 is to find love on my terms.
First question, what are you happy to leave behind in 2024? I would say politics, no more of that. What do you look forward to in 2025? You know what? I need some challenges. Definitely. And talking about challenges, I'm working on OneRomeo.com.
In 2024, I'm ready to let go of overspending on unnecessary things. And in 2025, I'm ready to make better financial investment and be financially literate.
And what I'm leaving behind for 2024, too much shopping. And for my 2025, I'm looking forward for more blessings, happiness, and good health.
What I most look forward to leaving behind in 2024 is just all the regrets, all of the setbacks, the chaos, turmoil, and uncertainty that's been floating around throughout 2024. As far as what am I looking forward to in 2025? Peace, more of a sense of comfort, just more safety and security, and finding ways to make a difference and make an impact like never before in 2025.
The things I want to leave behind in 2024 is I spent too much last year, and I hope this coming 2025 I'll be more wise to spend money and be closer to God.
Looking back on 2024 was a very interesting year, having to deal with a lot of family issues with health, but at the same time learning and advancing a lot in my career teaching English here in Chile. As far as things I'm looking forward to in 2025, I hope to continue on and enjoy my new life here in Iquique since moving here about a week ago. I want to work on more about traveling. I want to work on my friendships all around me, and overall having a wonderful life.
What I want to leave behind of 2024 is the past. I believe the bitterness, hatred, and unforgiveness are in the hearts because we attach the past to our present. What I'm looking for 2025 is to see the good thing on everything and everyone, live with a positive mind, and live every day as if it was the last one. Thank you.
And to all our viewers out there, we'd like to wish everyone a bright and happy upcoming new year. Jane Kathleen Gregorio, Mata ng Agila International. Trusted, connected, on point.
O ikaw ba, Ricky? Ano yung mga bagay noong 2024? Ayan na. Sa spotlight kita kasi ganda-ganda ng outfit
Ikaw
mo.
din.
Natin, sige natin.
Parang tayo, nagkatugma ulit tayo,
because also it's the first day of the year. So, syempre, we want to usher in all the wonderful things that 2025 has to offer every one of us, no?
Shimmery, shiny.
And splendid. Ganon.
Diba? Dahil New Year, parang naalala ko tuloy yung fireworks display sa Philippine Arena. Parang
diba ang bongga?
Tayo yung fireworks
Oo, totoo. Hindi man tayo nakapunta. Nandito tayo.
Diba?
Talagang ito na nga. Ito na yung
ito
mga
na po yung ambag
sumisimbolo
namin sa fireworks.
So ano nga mga bagay ng 2024 ang gusto mong iwan na doon at huwag nang bitbitin dito sa taong 2025?
Ano ba? Nako, talaga Nina, parang I was just so grateful for 2024 because no matter what, syempre, hindi naman perfect ang life. Lahat tayo may mga challenges tayo, whether it's big or small. But for me, the challenges kasi parang they help me grow as a person as well.
Totoo.
Kahit gaano kaliit lang yan, di ba? So parang I'm embracing 2024. I'm thanking 2024 for the growth. And for 2025, siguro ang gusto ko talaga is a really deeper and stronger connection with the Lord. Ayan, kasi He's always been there for all of us, di ba? Through trials and tribulations and through the happiness also that we get. We actually get our happiness through His grace. So this 2025, I want to just be more grateful and more thankful for the blessings. And what I'm looking forward to is for all my loved ones na magkaroon din ng blessings. At kasama po kayo sa mga loved ones
naman. Ako siguro, I want to take better care of myself kasi nga 'di ba may kasabihan tayo na you cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you want to be there for other people, especially family members,
Yes,
syempre,
oo.
number one priority natin 'yan. Syempre kailangan manatili po tayong malusog sa mga pangangatawan natin. Otherwise, kapag nagkakasakit tayo, then we are there less for the people that we care about. So, yun, take better care of myself so I can take better care of others. Ay,
Ako pa, pwedeng pang commercial
Ay,
yan.
pwede bang mag-commercial? Malay mo.
Di ba, malay mo?
Hindi
Di ba
natin
magta-
masasabi.
Si Ka Irma din, parang excited
Meron
siyang
siya.
i-share ang kanyang mga
Mamaya may
reflections.
balitaktakan yan.
Ayan, yes, of course. Naka-gold din po ang ating mahusay na floor director ngayong gabi. Golden Heart.
Ayan, tama.
Nako, happy New Year po. Salamat po sa inyong pagsama sa amin sa nakalipas na isang taon. At excited po kami lahat dito sa mata ng Agila International na makasama kayo muli sa susunod na taon. At ngayong taon, syempre. Kaya naman, Happy New Year, everybody. At tandaan, mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, narito kami para maghatid ng balita saan mang dako ng mundo. Muli ako po, si Ricky Matay.
Ako si Nina Richie Alago Flores na bumabati rin po ng isang masigabong bagong taon po sa inyong lahat. Nagpapasalamat ako sa nagdaang taon na kasama namin po kayo gabi-gabi. Ito po ang Mata ng Agila International. Para naman po sa iba't iba pang balita na nangyari rin sa iba't ibang panig naman ng mundo, punta po tayo kay Alma Angeles para sa Mata ng Agila World News. Take it away, Alma.
Thank you, Nina Enrique. Good evening, everyone. I'm Alma Angeles for NET25 World News. On tonight's headlines.
And breaking news just coming into our newsroom. Overnight, a tragic incident unfolded on Bourbon Street in New Orleans' iconic French Quarter. Police and emergency respondents remain on site with caution tape cordoning off parts of the area.
The Iglesia ni Cristo's Care for Humanity project extends its global reach.
The Lingap sa Mamamayan Aid for Humanity project reaches Tenali, India, providing essential support to communities in need as global impact continues through the Iglesia ni Cristo's Humanitarian project worldwide.
And the world kicked off 2025 with amazing New Year celebrations.
3, 2, 1, here we go!
And the news starts now. Air travel is a true marvel of human ingenuity, offering unmatched safety and speed. And yet, when tragedy strikes, like the recent Jeju air crash in South Korea, it can shake even the most seasoned travelers. For decades, Boeing jets, especially the 737, have been a staple in global aviation. But after rare catastrophic failures, many are left wondering, is the Boeing 737 still the safest choice in the skies? We all know air travel promises convenience, speed, and safety. But when the unthinkable happens, like the Jeju air crash on a quiet Sunday, it forces us to stop and think. Flight 7C2216 was descending into South Korea's Muan International Airport when disaster struck, ending in flames. Of the 181 passengers, only 2 survived. A bird strike, a landing gear malfunction, and a medical emergency led to a fiery belly landing, raising serious questions about the safety of Boeing jets. Boeing's culture has been under scrutiny ever since the 2018 and 2019 crashes, linked to a faulty stabilization system. Despite updates like software fixes and better pilot training, the 737 MAX still hasn't flown without incident. Some critics argue that Boeing's corporate culture of concealment dating back years is to blame. It seems to have come from the top within, with the CEO and boardroom prioritizing profits over safety. On January 5, 2024, another issue occurred when part of the fuselage of Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 blew out shortly after takeoff. A door plug fell off, causing rapid cabin pressure loss and forcing pilots to make an emergency landing. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured, but it added to concerns surrounding Boeing aircraft.
Alaska, very different. That was a manufacturing miss.
Retaliation against whistleblowers, non-conforming parts, quality inspections skipped, and issues concealed from the FAA, evidence hidden, all have continued. In fact, there is near overwhelming evidence, in my view as a former prosecutor, that prosecution should be pursued.
And since then, the FAA has inspected 40 grounded Boeing planes. Yet airlines like the United and Alaska Airlines continue to operate with the faulty 737 MAX. Other airlines such as Copa, Aero Mexico, and Turkish Airlines also have Boeing jets in their fleets. Statistically, air travel remains the safest form of transportation, far safer than car travel. But many passengers still wonder, is where you sit on a plane a matter of life and death? Data suggests it could be. Studies show the rear of the plane often sees higher survival rates as the nose of the plane absorbs the impact in crashes. The middle seats in the back of the plane have the lowest fatality rates, while seats closer to the front tend to have higher mortality rates. However, being near an emergency exit can be just as important. Your chances of survival are better the quicker you can get out, especially in cases of fires or water landings. Despite its reputation for safety, recent tragedies have shaken the public's trust in Boeing. Passengers remain skeptical, with some travelers even swearing off Boeing planes altogether.
We're here to go on a family trip to Jeju Island. And I am very worried because of yesterday's accident, Jeju airplane crash. So I checked with the airline Asiana Airlines, which you will take to confirm the type of the aircraft for my flight. And since it is different from Jeju Air's aircraft Boeing 737-800, the aircraft which crashed, we feel less uneasy about traveling.
South Korea plane crash black box has now been sent to the U.S. for analysis.
The team has determined it was not possible to extract its contents from the damaged flight data recorder, FDR, in South Korea, so it has agreed to send it to the United States in cooperation with the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB.
And breaking news just coming into our newsroom. Overnight, a tragic incident unfolded on Bourbon Street in New Orleans' iconic French Quarter. Police and emergency respondents remain on site with caution tape cordoning off parts of the area. Authorities confirmed that a vehicle plowed into a group of people, resulting in multiple fatalities. Early reports indicate at least 10 people were killed and 30 others injured. Several victims have been transported to 5 local hospitals. Witness accounts paint a horrifying picture. One man described seeing bodies thrown into the air as the vehicle sped into the crowd. And others reported hearing gunfire after the crash, with police reportedly returning fire at the suspect. The New Orleans Police Department is calling this a mass casualty incident.
This is not a terrorist event. What it is right now is their improvised explosive devices that was found. And we are working on confirming if it's a viable device or not.
So we will give you just the basics this morning, all right? We had this event started at about 3:15. It did involve a man driving a pickup truck down Bourbon Street at a very fast pace, and it was very intentional behavior. This man was trying to run over as many people as he possibly could. It was not a DUI situation. This is a more complex and more serious based on the information we have right now. It is a very tragic situation for me to tell you that we know we have 10 people that this man killed on Bourbon Street. What I also can tell you is that this man, this perpetrator, he fired on our officers from his vehicle when he crashed his vehicle. 2 of our officers have been shot. They are stable.
I'm asking the public to stay clear of 8 blocks around Bourbon Street. Stay clear from Bourbon Street, 8 blocks around. Very active, and again, a unified command is in place right now.
This tragedy comes as the city prepared for the All-State Bowl at the Caesars Superdome, expected to draw thousands of visitors. And we're continuing to monitor the situation and bring you updates as they become available.
Russia has sharply criticized a potential peace plan for Ukraine reportedly being developed by Donald Trump's team. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov specifically took issue with provisions regarding NATO membership. Take a look.
Judging from numerous leaks and Donald Trump's interview with Time magazine, on December 12, their idea is to suspend hostilities along the line of contact and transfer responsibility for confrontation with Russia to the Europeans. We are not happy, of course, with the proposals made by members of the Trump team to postpone Ukraine's admission to NATO for 20 years and to station British and European peacekeeping forces in Ukraine. The criticism follows Trump's recent interview with Time magazine. While not detailing his official peace plan, Trump strongly criticized Ukraine's use of American missiles in Russian territory, saying he vehemently disagrees with sending missiles hundreds of miles into Russia, adding that it would only escalate the war and make it worse. Reports suggest Trump's team is exploring options, including stationing European troops in Ukraine while delaying its NATO membership. His pick for Ukraine envoy, Keith Kellogg, has suggested cutting off aid to Kiev and threatening Moscow with surging weapons to reach a peace deal. However, Russia remains firm on its position.
Нас не может устроить пустой разговор.
We cannot be satisfied with empty talk. So far, all we hear is talk about the need to come up with some kind of truce. And it is not particularly hidden that this truce is needed in order to gain time to continue pumping Ukraine with weapons, so that they can get themselves in order, carry out additional mobilization, and so on. A truce is a road to nowhere. We need final legal agreements that will fix all the conditions for ensuring the security of the Russian Federation and, of course, the legitimate security interests of our neighbors, but in a context that will secure the impossibility of violating these agreements in an internationally legal manner.
Невозможность нарушения этих договоренностей.
If any of the Western leaders want to resume contacts, I have always said, and I want to say it again, we have nothing against it. As you wish, let us resume contacts and hold discussions.
While recent reports suggest Vladimir Putin is open to discussing a Ukraine ceasefire with Donald Trump, the Russian leader remains unwavering. No territorial concessions, and Ukraine must drop its NATO ambitions.
I also have a very good relationship, as you know, with President Putin, and I think if we win, I think we're going to get it resolved very quickly.
The question now is whether Trump's promised day one solution can overcome these significant hurdles.
Ukraine entered 2025 with its landmark Independence Square known as Maidan, remaining empty due to ongoing wartime curfews. The historic square, traditionally a hub of New Year celebrations, has been under restrictions since Russia's full-scale invasion began in February 2022. In his New Year's address, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke of the steadfast UN-Ukraine alliance with the Motherland Monument illuminated in Ukraine's national colors as backdrop.
I have no doubt that the new American president wants and will be able to bring peace and end Russian President Vladimir Putin's aggression. He understands that the former is impossible without the latter, because this is not a street brawl where the two sides need to be pacified. This is a full-scale aggression by a deranged state against a civilized one, and I believe that, together with the United States, we are capable of the strength to force Russia into a just peace.
Meanwhile, in Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin delivered his New Year's address from the Kremlin, offering broad statements about Russia's future without specific mentions of Ukraine or economic plans.
Yes, we still have a lot to do, but we can be rightly proud of what has already been done. This is our common heritage, a solid foundation for further development. Our country, independent, free and strong, has been able to respond to the most difficult challenges. And now, on the threshold of the new year, we are thinking about the future. We are sure that everything will be fine. We will go only forward. We know for sure that the absolute value for us is and will be the fate of Russia and the well-being of its citizens.
Now, Ukraine is set to become one of the first countries to introduce direct-to-cell satellite connectivity thanks to a new partnership between Kyivstar and Elon Musk's Starlink. Take a look.
A phone signal beamed directly from space to smartphones is expected to arrive in Ukraine. The country's leading mobile operator, Kyivstar, has signed an agreement with Elon Musk's Starlink to introduce direct-to-cell satellite connectivity. The news was announced by Kyivstar's parent company VEON on Monday. Direct-to-cell services are connected to satellites equipped with modems that function like a cell phone tower. The service with messaging functionality should be operational in the fourth quarter of 2025, the telecoms group said. It will reportedly expand voice and data services at a later date. Financial details of the agreement have not been disclosed. SpaceX-owned Starlink already provides critical internet to war-torn Ukraine and its military. The satellite broadband firm has struck deals with local providers for direct-to-cell services in the US and 7 other countries, including Japan and New Zealand. Ukraine will be one of the first countries in the world with direct-to-cell connectivity, and the first conflict zone where Starlink will roll out this technology, its website says. Russia has ramped up its efforts to jam signals between Starlink satellites and ground terminals in Ukraine for 2 years. The agreement comes as Musk, Starlink's owner, grows more engaged with the incoming Trump administration in the US and its Ukraine strategy.
And tonight, we examine how artificial intelligence is reshaping warfare in the Middle East, following Hamas's October 7th attack that claimed more than 1,400 lives. Israel's military response has highlighted its growing reliance on AI technology.
Over the past decade, Israel has transformed its intelligence operations into what's now called an AI factory. At its core is a system called Habsora, Hebrew for the gospel, which processes vast amounts of data to identify potential targets. The Israeli Defense Forces defended this technology shift, stating, "The more ability you have to compile pieces of information effectively, the more accurate the process is. If anything, these tools have minimized collateral damage and raised the accuracy of the human-led process." But some former Israeli military personnel are raising red flags. In fact, one critic posed this question: "It took the Intelligence Directorate years to achieve a bank of those kinds of targets. But what happens if you trained AI to imitate the work of the targeting officer?" Blaise Mistel, Vice President for Policy at the Jewish Institute for National Security of America, observed Israel's confidence in their surveillance capabilities, saying, "They really did believe with all the sensors they had all around and above Gaza, I won't say total informational awareness, but they had a very good picture of what was happening inside." The conflict took a dramatic turn in November when the International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant for alleged war crimes in Gaza. Here's Prime Minister Netanyahu's response.
The outrageous decision by the ICC prosecutor, Karim Khan, to seek arrest warrants against the democratically elected leaders of Israel is a moral outrage of historic proportions.
As this technology continues to shape modern warfare, questions remain about the role of artificial intelligence in military operations and whether machines should ever make life or death decisions traditionally left to human judgment.
As much of the world eagerly anticipates the arrival of 2025, many are reflecting on the challenges and opportunities ahead. But in China, things are a bit different. Every New Year's Eve, President Xi Jinping gives his annual address outlining what his people can expect in the year ahead. And this year, much of his speech was a repeat of previous themes, including his firm stance on Taiwan. However, this time he struck a softer tone, focusing on unity rather than threats. She spoke about the family bond between the Chinese people across the Taiwan Strait and emphasized that no one could stop China's reunification.
The people on both sides of the Taiwan Strait are one family. No one can sever our family bonds, and no one can stop the historical trend of national reunification.
But Xi didn't dwell on Taiwan for too long. His main focus was the economy. He proudly highlighted China's electric vehicle industry, claiming that the country had produced a record 10 million EVs this year. However, he glossed over the challenges, such as the EU's tariffs on Chinese EVs. And looking ahead, there's the looming threat of U.S. tariffs under a potential second Donald Trump presidency, which Xi acknowledged in his speech.
The current economic operation face some new circumstances, including uncertainties in the external environment and pressure from the transition between old and new growth drivers. But we can prevail with our hard work. As always, we grow in the wind and rain, and we get stronger through hard times. We must be confident.
But behind those encouraging words, the reality is that China faces some tough challenges. With the U.S. poised to impose heavy tariffs on Chinese goods, Xi will need to pivot and find new markets for exports, particularly in the global south. Domestic demand remains sluggish and the property sector is still struggling despite the recent economic stimulus. Xi knows that these issues won't be easily solved, and his speech served as a way to prepare the Chinese people for a bumpy year ahead. Meanwhile, Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te spoke today, expressing his openness to equal, respectful, and healthy exchanges with China. However, he questioned whether Beijing truly shared that goodwill, citing their restrictions on things as simple as tourism.
But I still want to stress this. Taiwan hopes to have healthy and orderly exchanges with China under the principles of reciprocity and dignity.
During a New Year's press conference, Lai pointed out that China has long been blocking normal interactions by limiting Chinese tourists and students from coming to Taiwan, while Taiwanese citizens don't face similar travel restrictions in China. Lai emphasized that in the face of growing threats from authoritarian regimes,
being friends with the world through democracy is a way to ensure stability and peace. The safer Taiwan is, the safer the world will be. The stronger Taiwan is, the more solid the world's democratic defense line will be. Democracies should unite to jointly resolve the Russia-Ukraine war and conflicts between Israel and Gaza, and safeguard the security of Taiwan Strait and Indo-Pacific.
Famous for their high-energy choreography, the Kyoto Tachibana High School Green Band takes part in a marching band showcase ahead of their appearance at the annual Rose Parade. In Pasadena City College in California, Eva and Alan have the story.
At every Rose Parade, high school marching bands are always a main attraction.
And for one high-stepping, high-energy group, a pre-New Year's Day show for fans is all part and parcel of their overseas experience.
私は多分練習では結構厳しくて、ただ
I'm very strict coach, so it's not easy. But when the kids are enjoyed and happy and doing the practice, that makes me happy too. So whatever they're happy, I'm happy. But I want it to be mainly as I wanted to be as a people to share, for enjoy the music and then give happiness. That's my motto. It's a Japanese performance, and also as an audience, it's a totally different different. They were very quiet, but here, as a people, so cheer and energetic and happy, showing the performers are very make happy. So I think she and also student was learn how to perform and stuff. So that was a really helpful to come over for the learn and also performing to show their performance.
私が中学生の時に、コロナウイルス
When I was a junior high, during the pandemic, and I couldn't do anything for the performing, and her mom was showed the Tachibana's performance, and she was kind of introduced to her for the join at the Kyoto Tachibana. That was a starting. First time when I heard about the 5.5 miles, that was so scared, and I don't know if I can make it or not. But I think it's a really good experience, and I think this is the first time and last time is that we can do, and I think we're going to try to do my best and our best to finish the goals for the 5.5 miles.
Keep in mind that during the Rose Parade, the Kyoto Tachibana High School Green Band will be performing a cardio-challenging routine several times for 5.5 miles. That's impressive and quite a calorie burner.
So if your New Year's resolution is to get healthier and stronger, then maybe joining a marching band is the way to go. Reporting from Pasadena City College in Pasadena, California, Yvonne Allen for NET25 World News.
And the news continues here on NET25. We'll be right back.
Mga ka-NET25, sabay-sabay natin batiin ang bawat isa ng isang Happy New Year! Congratulations din sa NET25 for our 25th year this 2025. Here's to celebrating this milestone and more achievements ahead. We are together this 2025!
Happy 25 years NET25 and Happy New Year po sa ating lahat!
And the world kicked off 2025 with amazing New Year celebrations. Sydney stole the show with breathtaking fireworks lighting up the Harbour Bridge, while London dazzled with a stunning display along the Thames. Each city had its own unique way of ringing in the new year. Take a look. The Iglesia Ni Cristo's Care for Humanity project extends its global reach, providing vital aid to communities in India as members unite to bring hope and relief worldwide. Take a look.
The Lingap sa Mamamayan Aid for Humanity project reaches Tenali, India, providing essential support to communities in need as global impact continues through the Iglesia ni Cristo's humanitarian project worldwide. The Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ, or INC, recently concluded another successful round of its Aid for Humanity project, reaching Tenali, India, with the distribution of food packs. This global initiative, led by the Iglesia ni Cristo, aims to uplift underserved populations around the world through coordinated relief efforts that address both immediate needs and long-term community wellness. The project provided food packages to hundreds of individuals. INC members joined together in distributing the goods, focusing on challenged families and individuals to ensure the resources reached those who needed them most. The Aid for Humanity project reflects the church's commitment to supporting global communities to address poverty challenges. This initiative of the church has reached countless communities across Asia, the Middle East, North America, and Africa, addressing both natural disaster relief and economic hardships.
కార్యక్రమాలు జరుగుతున్నందుకు చాలా మాకు సంతోషంగా ఉంది. ఈ వెడ్వాల మీనాల గారు చాలా థ్యాంక్స్. ఇలాంటి కార్యక్రమాలు ఇంకెన్నో జరగాలని మేము ఆశిస్తున్నాం. ఈ సంఘంలో కూడా ఇంకా అనేక మంది నడవాలని మేము చాలా కోరుకుంటున్నాం.
ఇలాంటి కార్యక్రమాలు నిర్వహిస్తున్న బ్రదర్ ఎడ్వర్డ్ వి మెనాలో గారికి మా కృతజ్ఞతలు.
I'm feeling so happy to be a part of this wonderful activity. I'm feeling so blessed to be an active member inside the Iglesia ni Cristo. Especially, we would like to say thank you to our church administration and most especially to our beloved brother Eduardo V. Menalo.
Kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa aming pong tagapamahalang pangkalatan, ang kapatid na Eduardo V. Menalo, sa paglulunsad ng Care for Humanity para po sa mga kapatid po natin at kababayan dito po sa bansang India.
Maraming salamat po kay Eduardo V. Manalo.
Through this project, the Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ has shown its dedication to promote a culture of compassion and service, emphasizing unity and support across borders and communities. As INC continues its Aid for Humanity project globally, members look forward to further initiatives that bring hope and support to people in need around the world. From Bahrain, Victor Sanchez for NET25 World News.
And with that, we end tonight's broadcast. For everyone here on NET25, I'm Alma Angeles. Thank you all for joining us. Happy New Year. Good night.